Hey guys, welcome to the Cycle of Life with TES podcast, where we say no to vices and yes to change from inside out. And I am your host Atiba Teslim, and on today's episode we will talking about breaking free from the burden of people pleasing while in pain. The desire to please others is a fundamental human trait, rooted in our need for connection and acceptance. However, when taken to an extreme, people pleasing can become a harmful pattern that prioritizes others' happiness over one's own well-being. This episode explores the damaging effects of people-pleasing while in pain and the transformative power of breaking free from this cycle. The mask of perfection. When we're in pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, our natural instinct is to hide it behind a mask of perfection. We fear that showing vulnerability will lead to rejection, judgment, or abandonment. So, we put on a brave face, conceal our struggles, and continue to please those around us, even if it means sacrificing our own needs and desires. This facade of strength and resilience may temporarily alleviate the fear of rejection, but it perpetuates a toxic cycle of self-neglect and suffering. The cost of people-pleasing. People-pleasing while in pain comes at a steep price. We compromise our own healing, growth, and happiness to maintain the illusion of perfection. This can lead to suppressed emotions and unresolved trauma, burnout and exhaustion, strained relationships built on false pretenses, lost opportunities for genuine connection and support, diminished self-worth and identity. Breaking free. The journey to liberation begins with acknowledging the pain and recognizing the pattern of people-pleasing. We must confront the fears and beliefs that drive us to prioritize others' happiness over our own. By embracing our vulnerability and imperfections, we can embrace authenticity and honesty, set healthy boundaries and prioritize self-care. Cultivate meaningful relationships built on trust and empathy. Discover our true strengths and passions. Develop a compassionate and resilient sense of self. Breaking free from the cycle of people-pleasing while in pain is a courageous and transformative journey. By embracing our vulnerability and prioritizing our own healing, we can discover a more authentic, compassionate, and resilient sense of self. Let us embrace the beauty of imperfection and find liberation in the freedom to be ourselves, even in the midst of pain. Some characters of people-pleasers may include 1. Avoiding conflict and difficult conversations. 2. Overcommit and overdeliver. 3. Seek external validation and approval. 4. Suppress their own emotions and needs. 5. Fear rejection and abandonment. Remember, people-pleasing is not the same as being kind or helpful. Prioritizing your own needs and happiness is essential to building healthy relationships and living a fulfilling life. If you need any advice or have specific requirements, feel free to ask by commenting below or send a voice message directly to me. Thanks for listening to the Cycle of Life with TES podcast, where we say no to vices and yes to change from inside out.